Welcome back to Arizona Home Tours. Today we're looking at 3 gorgeous homes in Mesa, Arizona from Toll Brothers. Now out here at Toll Brothers, as this time, they're offering some crazy incentives. $30,000, $40,000 off the base price of these quick move-in homes. Again, that can change at any time. I hope you love this video. If you have any questions, let me know, but let's kick this tour off. This first model we're looking at, this is the Galina floor plan. Now, this is the model, so what you see right here, this is currently the garage. Well, it will be the garage. So if you're wondering why does it look like that? Well, when you buy your home and when they sell this model, it will not look with a big bush and then half paved with people's seats in front of it. So this home starts at a base and there's 4 different exteriors. Cheapest base, $570, $995, and that is for the Spanish. We're gonna go ahead and go inside because it's like 105 degrees and a little sweaty. But this is a gorgeous home. I was gonna say great and gorgeous. We're gonna combine them today. It's late in the day as I get out here, so cut me some slack. Now, like I said, this is the Galina. So 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 3-car garage, single story, little over 2,100 square feet at 2,129. We'll come back up front here in a moment, but I really want to get into the kitchen of this property because it's one of my favorite features of this home. And it's also, this is one of the more popular floor plans that they're selling. It's also one of the smaller floor plans out here. So like I said, the base price out here, $570, $995 for the Spanish, up to $608, $995 for the contemporary farmhouse. And if you're wondering, do they have any quick move-ins available? In my hand right now, I have this list, and they do. Right now, there's one move-in ready at $650, and that is the Galina Ranch. Now, again, this number can change, but they're offering $30,000 to $40,000 off of that final price, or you can use it towards your rate buy down, depending on, I guess, what it is you need that money for. So you can get into this home right around $600,000, give or take. Again, they have about 29 left out here before they close out this community. And I get emails from Toll Brothers multiple times a day, it feels like. So when I see that, and that's kind of why I came out here, let's see what's going on, let's see what kind of incentives, what kind of deals they're willing to make. And I know I'm zipping through this kitchen, but I love the backsplash they've chosen for this property. And I don't think this model is released for sale yet, so it'll be interesting to see what this one sells for. But I like the dim lighting, off-white, horizontal backsplash. Goes really nice with the dark cabinets, the pendant lighting, plenty of lights throughout here. Now a little bit, again, the island's not small, but it's not as massive as some of the ones you see at the higher dollar. But I love the 6-burner cooktop, oven, KitchenAid appliances. Simply cannot beat this home. Like I said, we're looking at 3 homes today. Gonna keep on making our way. We'll go outside here in a moment so you can get a good look at this lot. Beautiful lots out here too. Plenty of windows. And I like the dining space, how they set it up here, where you don't go kitchen, dining, living room. And I've talked about it in other videos, if you've heard me mention it. It's just, I don't say it's a pet peeve of mine, it's not my favorite design. And you usually see it in homes that are a little more narrow, really to take advantage of the space they have. And again, we're at Tapestry Destination in Mesa, really close to the Mesa Gateway Airport, which I just flew out of. If you haven't flown out or to that airport, really nice. Allegiant flies out of there. It's really easy to get around airport. This is kind of your flex bonus room. Everyone use that for. Great ceiling height too. And if you want to see, again, all the details, what is available, the incentives, either it's this community or another one, all you gotta do is just reach out. Call, text, email, whatever works for you. I mean, most of you, and I mentioned this every video, honestly, it's just, because it's so funny, so many people, and I never would have thought this, but so many people just connect with me over on Instagram. It's almost become the preferred way of communication with some, but whatever works for you. And finally, again, for my Canadian friends who were just here, we have a door that separates the bathroom from the primary bedroom. And for some of you, like, that is so weird that there's that opening there and no door. Here you go, problem solved. Nice tile through here. I can only imagine though how slippery this floor is when it's wet. So it's something to keep in mind. Always have a bath mat down. Closet is decent. Nothing you'll remember. I have to say it nicely, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know, probably a 8 by 8, give or take space. Decent cabinetry. And here's your shower. At least it's tiled, no surround, and it's a thick, heavy glass door. Back into your primary. My shoe's untied and it's driving me crazy, but I don't want to stop the video to tie it. So if I trip, we're gonna keep that in the video. Some of you I know are praying for me to trip. We're gonna do my best. So here's your next bathroom, right next to the other 2 bedrooms. And I love the tile they've chosen in the shower here. And I wish all new builds would just tile their showers instead of using the plastic surrounds. It looks so much better. Those plastic surrounds, I swear they end up cracked during install. This causes issues, but keeps the prices down, and if that's what is more important to you, then I totally understand. All right, so we have your bedroom to the right as we come out of the bathroom, and then this one to the left. And we're going to go into the one on the left. Average size bedroom. Again, nothing huge. Remember my litmus test? There's no dresser. They have a mini desk, but you could easily put an upright dresser right there. And at least the closet is a little bit deeper than most. So you do have that going for you. Then you have a coat closet right here. And the other bedroom is pretty much a mirror image of the one we just left. Sliding window, except the closet is just a touch smaller since it goes out to the hallway. This is the wall there that separates it. I'm not going to spend too much time in here, but I do want to take you outside, and then we're going to head over to 2 more homes. But I want to show you the bathroom. So your half bath. Crazy wallpaper here. And your laundry. A couple of cabinets, no table, no sink. But if you want to be at this community and not spend $700,000-800,000, then this is the home I'd look at. I do love the bigger sliding door. To me, that is a huge bonus. But it really helps when it's unlocked already. So this stacks open. Travertine tile at this model. Nice and covered. So this is going to be your approximate backyard space on your single-story homes. Now you'll see some 2-story where your backyard's going to be a little bit larger. But you can still have a pool in this community and still have some yard space too. Let's head over to the next property though. This next one we're looking at, this is the Upland. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3-car garage, 2-story, just under 3,000 square feet. One of my favorite ones out here. Now this home starts at a base of $658 for the Spanish, and the most expensive is going to be the farmhouse at right around $707. So what do you think? Do you like the tiles they kind of use there at the front design? It's something you definitely have to see, I think, in person to appreciate. Let's go inside, check out this model. Beautiful lighting when you come in. Now they do have a dark wall over here, and it'll be interesting to see if the quick move-ins also feature that. So I love how open this one is. Your stairs go upstairs right to the left, bedroom and bathroom also to the left. But right now, we're gonna head right to the kitchen, because that's my favorite part of every home, kitchen and backyard. I like the kind of the soft lighting in here too. I could do without the music pipe through, that's for sure. Light cabinetry, just a nice touch. Now, I'm only showing 3 models today, but there's several other floor plans, and if you want to see those, just shoot me a message. Now, I'm looking here at my sheet. There are several quick move-ins available for the Upland, anywhere from 700 to 750. So again, if you want to see what that list is, see what the specs are, let me know. If you're wondering, how come he's not moving? What's he doing? I was looking at my sheet, my little cheat sheet I have with me. I love the window there, especially if you have a pool, looking outside, let some light come through. Nice under cabinet lighting. Especially with the light kind of brown tan backsplash. Give it a little, be just a nice tile. No soft close in the drawers, deep stainless sink. And it's nice to have a pantry. How do you feel about having the glass door pantry? Is that too much pressure then to keep it organized and clean? I like it. I think it kind of adds a little more depth to the kitchen. That's just me. Unless you're on a diet and you're trying to forget about what foods you have. That's been my life lately, as I get back in shape. I think I've lost almost 30 pounds in 3 months. It's been good. It's been fun. These home tours definitely help get my steps in. And we'll go outside here in a moment, but I love the backyard at this model. So keep in mind, some people are like, well, why do you always show the models? Because the models look good. And honestly, they don't always have quick move-ins available. And a lot of my clients, you guys like the models because it gives you a good idea of how you can position, how you can decorate, what your home could look like. And then when you reach out and you're like, hey, we like this model, we like this floor plan, I'll take you to the garage, but it's locked. And then I'll see what quick move-ins are available. And I'm not saying I never show quick move-ins on this channel or homes that are ready, but just empty, I do. But these are just easy to go get content for. And then when my clients have certain homes they like, then I'll see what's available, reach out to the builders. And a lot of times it's not stuff that's even advertised. It may not be all the way completed yet. So I don't want to show that just on the channel because people are like, what is this? It's just under construction still. But if you're looking to buy that one, then you have a little bit more interest. So here's one of the bedrooms currently set up as office. I like this space. And honestly, I kind of like that it's carpeted. Especially, so many hard surfaces, in these Arizona homes on the first level. Beautiful bathroom though. And I love the black frame fixtures, especially with the tile. Another win for not having a surround. All right. Let's go upstairs, check out the rest of the bedrooms. Nice lighting, leading your way up, right into a little loft, TV room, game room, whatever you want to call it. This would definitely be the kids' room. That's how we have a loft in my house now in Gilbert, and the kids have pretty much taken over. It's great. Sit up there, watch movies, hang out. And also, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but great views of Superstition Mountains, Lost Dutchman State Park. And then just beyond that, you have Four Peaks. So amazing views out here. And if you haven't been out here, that's what I love about living in Arizona. I was just back in Illinois visiting family and friends, and it's great to go visit. But I've been here over 4 years now, and I could never move back to Illinois. It's great to visit, much more affordable where I came from. But there's just so much to do here. I just feel like I was missing out. So for those of you who are relocating, wondering like, well, I miss home, and some of you may. And, sometimes you do miss, fall or, one day of winter. But the good thing is you can drive 2 hours north of here and go experience all of that. Like the Mogollon Rim, to Payson, Flagstaff. If you really miss it, you can head up there. Last year I took my daughters camping at the Grand Canyon, and actually I just set it up to do it again this summer. And it's just nice. It's a couple hour drive. There's people from all over the world there. It's just a neat experience to have so close. And that's one thing I always, don't take for granted is I live in a place where people are paying to vacation. So, no one is paying to vacation in Peoria, Illinois. That is for sure. So back to the tour. I love how much storage is here. It's one thing though I found moving from the house I had in Illinois to Arizona is not a lot of storage in some of these homes. So if you're someone who has a lot of stuff, look at what you're bringing here and what you're moving here with, because you may not need it or you may not have room for it. What are your thoughts so far? I'm more of a fan myself of single story, but I actually like this 2-story. I just like the layout. Sometimes the bedrooms on 2 stories just feel tiny. I don't get that here. And I always look, is this a home I buy? And it is. So I'm not always going to say no on video. You'll know. People who know me, like, yeah, he would not live there. But I like this one. It'd be nice to have a door there from the bedroom. Nothing special about this bathroom though, to be honest. I'm not one who needs a fancy bathroom. I like the tile. Probably not my first color choice. But if you're asking me if I'm building a home, I'm not going to spend much energy designing my bathroom. I care more about my kitchen and the backyard. The closet, decent depth, not very wide. Not small by any means, but just a little narrow here. And if you want some overview of this neighborhood, I can't get the drone up in the air because, at least I'm guessing, but we're pretty close to the airport, so restricted airspace. Here's your laundry. I feel like I've already shown you this, but we're gonna look at it again. And now let's go outside, show you that backyard. Again, let me know if you guys really don't like model home tours and you only want quick move-ins and that's what's holding you back from watching another video. I'll make that, I'll pivot, right? I'll make that adjustment. There's your backyard. For some reason, this door is locked and they don't want me going out there. I've been out there before, so I don't know what's happening. But pretend we're out there and it's gorgeous. I love what they did though with the covered awning. Again, this is the model, so don't get too excited because if you buy one of these, your home is just gonna be a dirt lot. You have to finish on your own, but give you a little inspiration. Let's go to the next house where the backyard door opens. And last but not least, we have the Stanfield. This home starts $595 up to $635 and 2,400 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 3-car garage, and it is a single story. Thank you, Jesus. Right away, I love this part of the home. And I've been out here before. This. What an entrance. Nice and wide. Love the tile work, the lighting throughout the home. And we'll come back up front in a minute, don't worry. We're not gonna let these rooms to the left and right go unseen. The lighting can definitely make a home, make the design. And one thing that jumps out at me about this home is the lighting. Nice living space, not huge by any means, but I love the kitchen island. I just picture that's where I'd be spending time with my girls, my daughters, my girlfriend, the dog begging for scraps. That's where we'd be sitting. Beautiful space. Now, hopefully, the Mighty Mighty Ball Stones playing in the background doesn't get this video muted and kicked off of YouTube. Sometimes they get funny about unlicensed songs. Hopefully it's not picked up too much. Cabinets all the way to the ceiling. It's like they're listening to me. They hear my videos, they hear my complaints. And like, you know what? We're tired of Rich saying that in the videos, cabinets not going through. So let's see, this is the Stanfield, and they have one right now at $726 and a few others. Again, that incentive I talked about, the $30,000 to $40,000, that can change at any moment. So if you want the most up to date, just let me know. Because sometimes it can go up, sometimes it gets taken away. So what do you think of this island? What do you think of this kitchen? Out of the three that we've seen, which kitchen is your favorite? I think for me, it's gonna be this one. I know you didn't ask, but I'm telling you anyway. It's gonna be this one. Let's go check out those bedrooms we walked right past. So we're gonna start with the primary bedroom. And you see the flooring up, you got a good look at it before. And we have another door, my Canadian friends. You know who you are. But it's not just my Canadian friends. A lot of people mention, like, where's the door to the bathroom? Like, blocking it from the bathroom to the bedroom. Like, that's weird, that's creepy. Like, well, it's just, I think it's an Arizona thing, I don't know. Nice tiled shower. With a window. And I will say, out of this collection, and this is a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but the walk-in closets are not the largest. Again, not something I really care too much about. I feel like mostly what I wear is gym clothes. And, whatever I'm out meeting clients in, that's about it. But the closets are not massive. I think did I not show you the pantry? I did, but we're gonna look at it again. I know I did. All right, we're gonna keep on keeping on here. Love the storage right here, especially you walk in again. Look at the lighting one more time. Do you like that, or is that weird to you? Do you not like the kind of the break in the pattern with the ceiling, what they did there? I'm a fan personally, but I don't know. But I get sick of it as the years go on. Now here's your laundry room, and any of the quick move-ins, or if you want to see, like, hey Rich, what are the other floor plans that aren't modeled that you didn't show? Do you have any info? And I do. So just reach out to me and I'll get all that info over to you. And also the quick move-ins I have aren't just what's modeled. Here's your half bath. Nothing crazy there. We're gonna zip right by that one. And then you have bathroom, bedroom, office and bedroom. We'll start with this bedroom. And if you've noticed, I've been mixing up, doing multiple homes in a video, one home per video. What do you like better? Would you have liked this to be 3 separate videos, or do you like how I included all 3 models and floor plans in one video? I know it can be a little long, and for those of you, and I definitely check and see how many people actually watch a full video. I appreciate you though. It means a lot to me just knowing, like, all right, at least someone maybe use it to put your kids to sleep. I don't know, but I do appreciate those of you who watch and reach out, ask questions, allow me to help you in the moving to Arizona process, because it definitely is what it is. This is a cute bedroom. Nice lighting. Also mounted for another ceiling fan, and also the closet's not bad. My daughters would not be upset in here. And those of you who have daughters, you know they can get upset pretty easy, especially a 7 and an 11-year-old. They could be your best friend in 1 minute, and the next minute, you're ruining their life. It's fun. When I was a cop and working with violent crime investigations, I feel like those people sometimes treat me nicer than my daughters. But I love them, so it's all good. Now let's go outside. I'm going to show you the lot, and then that will be it for today. What other areas also would you like to see? Other neighborhoods, communities, styles, price points? You want to see $3 million homes? You want to see $300,000 homes? We probably have more $3 million homes than we do $3 million homes. All right. Nice covered area. And this is probably my least favorite design from a model, because what a waste of space. Some raised up tile, a hot tub thing, whatever you want to call it, jacuzzi. I do like the fire table over here. And then raised garden beds. I don't know, not my favorite design for a model home, but they didn't ask me when they were building this. Still beautiful though, right? So what did you think of today's tour? Love it, hate it. If you have questions, reach out to me on Instagram, call, text, email, whatever works for you. But you know the deal. Most importantly, watch this next video. It's Rich Brecklin with Real Broker, and I'll see you in the next home tour.